drinking, I'm mixing everything that I see in front of me. You get me higher, so higher. C'est la vie. I'm lifted, I can't let go of this moment. Always in motion, like the floor of the ocean. Oh, wherever we go, it's up. Wherever the wind blows, it's us. I'm feeling like a million, I can't let you fuck it up. When we step in the building, we ain't with it, so you better check your ego. Just leave it at the door, cause I can see you through the people. I don't need an energy, I'm cool on all these people. It's up wherever we go, it's love wherever we go, and everybody knows it. Better check your ego, just leave it at the door, cause I can see you through the people. I don't need an energy, I'm cool on all these people. It's up wherever we go, it's love wherever we go, and everybody knows it. Let's head back to the Sofitel, views of the ocean with a ship sail. Wave au revoir to your old self. Free my mind from the
What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Excited to have you guys with us. Thanks for stopping by right here on the Betting News Network. This is the All Sauce team. Everybody right now, give yourself a pat on the back because it's Friday. The weekend is here. You made it. They let us get here. Congratulations. Excited to have you guys with us on the network to talk all about the hoops today. No NBA to discuss. We're going to talk about what we saw last night in the NBA. We got a huge WNBA slate today. So we got NC in the house. That's Vsauce. That's Just Sook. My name's Sweatpants Jesus. Stoked to have you guys with us. Thanks for being here. Chat. How we living? How we living? Excited to have you guys here. Boys, happy Friday. Yeah, go check out our dog Owen River on Instagram, who just dropped this absolute banger. All of these songs he's been playing for us on the channel as well, chat. Exclusive, just for you. He's got some cool music, though. Go check it out. Owen.River on Instagram. Boys, how we living?
So good. It's Friday. I just realized I've got the entire song now memorized, and I'm just absolutely vibing, boys. So, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
Got to
Friday,
see
baby.
backstage. Go.
And Z, go.
I was just saying it was Friday. That's it.
That's all we got.
That's
all
where
we
it
got.
ended.
NZ's had a couple tough. NZ's had a tough couple days, chat. So he's with us. The vibes are high, though. We're rocking and rolling. What I was saying. Oh, now I can't remember what I was saying. Nah, whatever. It's Friday. Weekend's pretty much here. Sook, how are you doing?
I'm good. I just threw out my neck, but I'm going out tonight. I'm going out tomorrow. So you gotta tough it out. When you're young and sexy, you keep it going.
You got to keep it rolling. That's how you stay young, baby.
Okay.
So you
I
don't
love-
keep it
I
going.
love this
Right?
era for Sook right now. You know what I mean? It's a hot boy summer for Sook.
Right now. All right now. Let's go. Let's get saucy. Austin knows what's up. What's up, chat? How we living? We got so many ghosts in the chat. We love to see. I love our.
Camera. Austin was looking saucy this morning on Talk That
He
Talk.
was.
DJ.
He
So,
was. Let's go. I like that you popped in and talked your talk in the chat. We appreciate that, as always.
Austin,
I love
he's
our
not
dog.
single, but I'll give you this.
Hey, all right now. Our dog Allie, who tunes in on YouTube. We love you, dude. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Appreciate you. Oh, all right now. I'm still working on getting a producer Sook emote on the channel. It's coming, chat. Don't worry.
it's gonna be him back now.
It might be a random image that he sends in the next couple days in his frivolity that will end up in the emotes. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful what you send to me now. It's all fair
He
game.
thinks he's gonna be careful, but he's not. We're getting a picture at 2 a.m. tonight for sure.
Sure. Chat, I'm super stoked because we got these bad boys in. These are our new vibe shirts for the summer. Go check them out on the timeline. They're nice and baggy because I'm a big dude, as you know. But they got the embroidered bees on the sleeves. They got the embroidered vibes right in the middle. Nice fit, really good quality. Go check it out on the store. There's lots of different colors. Get involved over there. And we've got a lot of really cool merch on the store. But this is my favorite that we ever have had of all the things we've ever had. So I really know they're not made in Vietnam, Jay Dizzle. Jay Dizzle. They're actually made in Honduras. So a little closer to home.
I don't know. Does that make it better or worse?
We support manufacturing everywhere.
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. That's all I got. Don't overthink it. yeah, they're pretty dope. Go check them out in the store if you want to. We'll be doing a couple of giveaways with them as we get into the middle of the summer. But I was really excited to get it today, and it lived up to my expectations, which was dope.
Nice.
So, all right, boys, let's jump in. Let's talk a little bit about yesterday. We're going to talk about Game 5 last night we saw in the Garden, preview a little bit of Game 6 tomorrow in Gainbridge Fieldhouse as the Pacers look to close out the series between the Knickerbockers tomorrow. And then we're going to jump in and talk about the 5-game in WNBA slate we have tonight. We will pick a parlay. V also has a couple plays in the baseball tonight, so we'll talk about that as well as we are at. I know we're at that point, so you'll be all right. We gotta pick something better than what we did yesterday, though, because the Athletics, respectfully, that shit was never hitting. Was never the Athletics. We all kind of.
Jesus Christ, V.
Literally, this is
no hesitation.
The pitch was they have lost 14 straight, so let's take them today. That's why Shaggy's getting shit for it. That's the only reason. But also, Lawrence Butler didn't hit either because that also was a straight cake.
We all liked it, to be fair, and
yeah,
I was like, let's be safe and take the +1.5. They lost 12-0, so it didn't fucking matter.
I forget who it was, but somebody on the timeline, one of the OGs, was just like, "That was a quick sweat."
Yeah, dude, Asiatic. That was a quick sweat.
Hey, that's honestly W community. That instead of bitching about the shit ain't hitting, it was just like, well, the sweat's over now. So
this shit's done.
Yeah, and go on the rest of my night now. But anyway, let's pick something better on the diamond today. That'd be great. How about some golf polos with the BN?
I think we have those.
I think we do have those.
Oh, Austin, we have those, brother. We
dude.
Got those. You gotta go peep the store. We definitely have those.
The store is deep. Yeah, that's what you guys are gonna know now. It used to be a little, smaller.
If we didn't have golf shit, Trizzy would be taking bats to people's knees.
We have golf stuff for Trizzy and swim gear for Betsky.
I'm pretty sure Trizzy's the one that requested the 3/4 zip, and then SPJ made that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like my 3/4 zip.
Yeah,
me too.
Also, newsflash to you guys. You guys will get to see the excitement in all these guys' faces when I say this to you guys, because I obviously have to peruse the affiliate where we make all of our merch in the store and stuff. And they have basketball jerseys now.
Oh shit!
Somebody get rowdy.
Somebody start designing.
Dude, we need Rowdy in the chat. He has been asking for this.
Really?
Yeah. He's been like, can we get a Betty News basketball jersey, man? My guy.
This would be pretty funny too.
If
we put the Pope Colby on a shirt.
Just that, and then on the back would be a picture of Malort.
Yeah, something like that.
And a bro,
Malort.
Yeah,
a hockey jersey with just the B on the chest.
That would go hard.
SPJ is the only one with the C. NZ and Shaggy got the A's because they're the next two in. Ooh, fire!
That would be tough.
That would be rad.
Yeah, if you guys let us know. Next meetup.
Don't tease me. If you guys let us know some different merch that you might like, then we can get our little minions to make them in the store for you guys, because anything is possible. But yeah, Austin, go check the store. We do have golf polos on there. But if you see something maybe that you would like, because we're all about the people around here, if you see something that you would get, then let us know and we can design it for you, so then you can have it right at your front door. The kids in Honduras, indeed. No, pull back the curtain. All of the stuff in the store was actually designed by me. So
no minions. No minions.
No minions.
No real minions were harmed in the making of our merch.
Just this minion. Just this big minion right here. Cool. All right, let's talk about last night. Let's say what we said. I talked about some on Talk Your Talk earlier today. The Knicks, obviously. I'll give myself a little bit of flowers. I was the only one up here of the panel yesterday that thought the Knicks had a chance. You guys all were pretty heavy on the Pacers. Knicks got the job done. Forced Game 6. Came out from the opening tip, really, and controlled that entire game. They played a way better defensive style against Tyrese Halliburton and what the Pacers have been doing in this entire series. Jalen Brunson obviously was fantastic from start to finish in that game. What do you guys what's your takeaway? I mean, obviously we got a Game 6 now, so as basketball fans, we're like, woo, yay, more basketball. But what do you guys think, just kind of watching that game and kind of seeing how everything transpired? You want to go first, V?
Yeah, let me just tee Sook off, actually. It was complacency versus urgency. And Sook, talk about it. Talk about the urgency that the Knicks showed last night.
Yeah, I actually texted SPJ about this morning too, and it sounds like the dumbest thing in the world, but it's when you're having a game like this, you got to win between the margins, between the numbers. Early in the first quarter, Jalen Brunson pulled on Neesmith's jersey when they were moving in transition. Brunson was trying to make it look low key, and it sounds so fucking stupid, but that's the kind of things that the Knicks had to do to win that basketball game, and it literally came out like their attitude, their roughness, their mentality. It seemed like it shook the Pacers, like the Pacers hadn't seen it. And that's what I said on the show the other day is that I'm skeptical the Knicks will do what they need to do. Like SPJ said this morning, like if you had this in you, where has it been? It doesn't make any sense that you waited this long. So I am very excited for the rest of the series because the fix might be in. If you're Bill Simmons, if you're me, you're worried that the Knicks have actually outscored this team 582 to 576 overall in this series. So the Knicks are actually like, if you were to like write down a bunch of numbers and show it to the Knicks players, down 3-2, you got to feel happy because there's a lot of stats that are on your side. And also, Cat, he's looking like a bulldozer, boys. I spent time this afternoon going back into this game. The Pacers really need to answer, and literally they're going to have a sacrificial lamb that's going to absorb some of these fucking charges and hard drives from Cat. So, like I talked about before, if you turn that game into a back alley street fight, you have Jalen Brunson wearing your jersey, and you've put yourself in a position to win. And that's exactly what happened. And I was completely wrong. My bets missed, but honestly, it was fucking dope to see. And the city of New York is probably booming right now.
Mm-hmm. Lindsay can speak to that. What did you think as a fan watching that game?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch the game. I do think it's very nice that Caitlin Clark allows the Pacers to play in the house that she built. That's nice of her to allow them in and to allow them to play.
Wow.
But no, I mean, just fucking around. I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. I had a feeling the Knicks were going to win that game just because I didn't think they were going to lay down and die. But I don't know about Game 6. It's a tough. I could see them winning it, but I could see them getting blown out.
I think that this is a tough one. This is a really interesting point, just because going into the playoffs, would you guys have said that the team out of the West would have a break and that would then possibly railroad the team coming out of the East, and the Eastern Conference would be the conference that we were going to have to be sitting here waiting to see who would win the Eastern Conference Finals / this going to 7? If anything, we thought the West was going to be an absolute gauntlet, which in theory kind of was, but Oklahoma City's chilling, hanging out, waiting for the winners of the East, and now the East are going toe-to-toe right now. It's a little bit of a flip-flop of what you would think looking at these conferences going into the playoffs.
When we argued SGA Jokic, I said, let's not be mad, boys, when OKC cleans up and is waiting for their opponent in the finals. I literally said that.
I mean, I think we can all agree that Oklahoma City versus the Nuggets was the true finals that we all wanted. I think that was the one that was like the one that I feel like
it might show you that Jokic was the MVP because they tested them a lot more than these guys did.
And OKC looks like has the upper hand on the Eastern Conference teams based off of what they did in the regular season.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a new season in the playoffs, but I think the Celtics beat the Knicks every game or something like that. I forget.
Mm-hmm. We did. Yeah, Knicks had a horrible record. Vsauce unmuted himself. Go.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a while, but they cleaned out every single Eastern Conference team. The Celtics, the Cavaliers. It didn't matter what team it was. They just absolutely, I think, beat the crap out of them. So Oklahoma City's hitting pretty right now. That win last night too got to make you feel a little bit, just a little bit better about going into this final series. The Pacers got to come out. You can't come out the way you did in Game 5. Siakam can't be in the post-game presser saying, "Hey, they played harder than us." You know what I mean? I understand it's hard to close out a team on the road, right? We had the Thunder who had the opportunity to do it at home. The Pacers get that same chance. You don't want to go back to New York for Game 7.
I was thinking that.
The same position that this Pacers team was in last year, down 3-1, right? Yes, Brunson, you got the Brunson injury, but that's part of basketball. This is exactly what happens. You do not want to play a Game 7. It doesn't matter if you win or not. You don't want to play a Game 7. It's gonna be fun, man. Fuck New York.
You as a Pacers, if you're a Pacers fan or a Pacers in the Pacers organization or whatever, like you have to win Game 6. You have to win this game and close this series out at home. Like you cannot go back to the Garden tied 3-3 with zero momentum. That place will be an absolute just rowdy, crazy environment. And
Someone's getting hurt.
Knicks Thunder finals. I'm in hell. I'm in hell for 2 weeks.
Oh my god! But like honestly, tinfoil hat on. The Knicks, if that game goes to 7, Scott Foster, whoever it is, someone is getting
load them up. Load up all the bad refs you can think of. You know what I mean? Bring what's his name out of retirement. Bring that
all the sketch balls out.
Especially with how Brunson is kind of ascended from this guy that was, oh, the Knicks got him. Oh, he's making the Knicks good. Oh my God, he might be the king of New York. To, oh my God, he took a giant pay cut just to fucking stay here. So I think that there's a lot of narrative and a lot of money on the side of the Knicks to get there.
Absolutely.
Do you guys know the 2 most highest scoring guards in the playoffs since 2010?
These 2, I assume.
Yeah.
Well, one of them, Jalen Brunson.
And Shea, right?
It's not Shea.
Not Shea.
Ooh, who is it?
Luka.
Oh,
that makes sense.
You and Luka and V in the Celtics. You guys always find a way.
Well, it's because it was more to mention Brunson. Brunson's like a couple points behind Luka. He's probably going to end up passing him, especially if they go to Game 7.
Mavericks had both.
Well, that was the tweet. The tweet was they got drafted in the same draft, and they had both of them, and now they are the most scoring guards in the postseason since 2010, and they're now on 2 separate teams.
So are they going to fuck up Cooper then too?
Probably.
Maybe, man. They had Rick Carlisle too behind the bench, right? There was
Hey, he stepped away with 2 years on his deal because he doesn't like the way Luka plays.
Yeah, sure.
It's crazy.
All right,
look where he is.
Right, facts.
Crazy.
So that was kind of we talked about yesterday, obviously. Tomorrow, Pacers 4.5-point favorites right now. I know Suk's going to be scribbling about this game maybe tonight or tomorrow. I don't know when you're going to do it, but tonight. Yeah, 1 year ago today, Luka had his beard taken. That was when it all came crashing down, to be honest.
Sorry, you guys what is with these athletes that like LeBron left the Heat because they took away his cookies, literally, and this motherfucker was mad at the Mavs because of the beer. Guys, this is like
I don't think he was
funny.
mad at the Mavs for that. I just think that and I don't think he was super mad about it. I think that was the beginning of the outward appearance of the fact that the Mavericks were internally very concerned about his antics and him as a person outside of the basketball lines. That was, I think, a glimpse of them being legitimately concerned about, his image. His image. Yeah. It's a good way to put it. Like,
it's a respect thing. Don't take my shit away.
I just had to bring it up because LeBron brought up the cookies thing on his new podcast and was like, maybe that wasn't that bad. And it's just so funny to hear such a stupid rumor on the timeline that Pat Riley took his cookies. And then a couple of weeks later, LeBron admits that the story is true.
This is in preschool.
She took my cookies. She took my cookies.
Chwansky, I do want to get a Luka jersey real bad, and I will probably before next season, but I'm going to have to get some sort of alternate because the Laker yellow on a white person is like historically terrible. If you look at white guys,
don't tell Austin Reeves that.
It is.
Him and Luka look like they play for like a shitty YMCA team. That is how bad that Laker yellow looks on white people.
Get the purple.
The purple one jersey's not that nice either, to be honest. Though they're purple now.
They have a black one, right? A black their jersey.
I would probably get the black alternate or something, or maybe a cool like city.
The old Mamba one.
Yeah, or something like that.
Just get a Real Madrid jersey, Luka Real Madrid, for the OGs.
Ooh, that would fuck.
Oh, that's sauce, man, dude.
Yep. See?
That's using your noggin, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can never say that this man doesn't use that big old brain up there because that was a great idea.
He doesn't.
Anything but the Lakers. Anything but the Lakers.
That's a great idea. Luka Real jersey. It's probably going to be a pretty penny, but it'll be worth it.
You guys see Austin Reeves though with the pay increase? What he's looking for? 30 mil.
Yeah, he's making 14 right now. Yeah.
No, I agree. I'm just saying it like what you said on Wednesday, Suk, that he's probably not going to be there, but they'll probably sign him and trade him.
Yeah.
Right.
All right,
next year. But this year, he's going to have to suffer that contract.
You don't think they're going to trade him in the offseason?
No, I think they'll trade him in the offseason, but they're going to trade him to a team that promises him to throw the bag at him next year.
Ah,
What do you guys think of LeBron probably signing his what is it, his player option?
Take the pay cut.
take the pay cut, man. Come on.
Insane. I gotta be critical
TB12
here.
did it.
And you're 40.
fucking 12, man.
I saw a theory that he's going to take it because it's going to be like his going out tour. So you're 23, the All-Star game is in Los Angeles. Like,
Be a man. Take the match salaries with Bronny Jr. Be a man.
Yeah, honestly.
Be
Or
a
even
man.
that, like, just match with Luca. Match what Luca's getting paid. Take up whatever pay cut you can. I don't know. If
You have
wanna
a
compete, man,
podcast, you have a movie
Yeah.
studio, you got da, and you're talking about winning another one for LA. Imagine how
lifetime
you would go
contract
out
with
with a
Nike.
fifth with Luca.
He's got a lifetime deal with Nike. Motherfucker, don't need to
Yeah.
worry about shit.
No, he don't need a penny at this point. His
He
can play for
basketball
free.
money.
Since
His
we're,
basketball money is like his going out and eating money.
For real.
but like,
All
since
of
we're
his,
in the realm of conjecture and stuff like that, real quick, I just wanted to, because this is on the timeline everywhere. Where's Giannis gonna go? And now all of a sudden, the Celtics have entered the conversation, just hypothetically, according to people, right? Like, what's his name? I just no, not Sook.
So it's like this motherfucker's really going there.
No, Sook, come back up here. I'm asking you the question, sir. I'm sorry to put you on blast. I didn't give you any warning, but everyone's talking about JB being the one that gets traded for Giannis. But I sent this to Sook yesterday just about the Giannis news, and Sook had a response, and it was more geared towards a world in which all three could stay together. I just want this on camera, on video one time, Sook. Could you please tell them?
Yes, all right, chat. This is my mistake. I did tell V that the wind horse. Everybody needs to understand. Windy's had an inside line to the NBA ever since he grew up in Ohio with LeBron James. Ever since then, he was known as the LeBron Whisperer, and since he's become such a large media figure in the NBA, he's literally propaganda. If he's on TV saying, "Oh, don't count out blah 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 from this competition or blah 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 from that," that's because either one team or the other wants that information out on the mainstream because the open channels just aren't there. Giannis to the Celtics is definitely a realm of possibility. Why? Because Drew Holiday's contract is movable. Even though he looked poor there, he has to be moved. He just does. And there's teams like the Wizards that don't want to spend more money over the cap, but they want to fill up their cap while letting the rest of their guys play. We saw it with John Wall in the Rockets with Houston. They basically sent him home while that young team just did their thing. Look how that worked out. GMs and execs know these kind of things. The Wizards, the Spurs, few other teams have money to spend that they don't want to spend. The Celtics could definitely flip everything they have, keep JB, add Giannis, have a flyer year this year, add Tatum back in, and then you have a big three coming in 2027. It's definitely in the realm of possibility, but it's like Vsauce's wet dream. Like, it's only happening when he wakes up at night in a puddle. I don't think it happens in reality.
Yeah, this is like me. This is like me waking up and saying, "Oh, we gave up Mikal Bridges and 3 first-round picks for Giannis."
5.
Sure.
5 first-round picks.
I'm just throwing this
Mikal.
shit around.
No, I know.
do you actually? I mean,
I was just more excited to learn that from a money perspective, there
It
is
could-
a
it could
world
happen.
in that the three of them could play together, because I didn't think that was possible. I don't think it's going to happen either, trading him to an opponent in the Eastern Conference.
Well,
Right there.
the part that I left out, V, that will make you sad is that our resident white boys that look good in our jerseys because they're white, in Hauser and Pritchard, we locked up last year at very, very team-friendly deals. They're not Denny Advia and fucking Austin Reeve levels deals, which are him. Those three and Kobe White are like the steals of the steals of the steals. But Hauser, you add him in, that's a playoff rotational piece. Peyton Pritchard, 6th man of the year. You have a lot of these things that move the needle and have opposing GMs thinking, what can I take back to ownership that looks like a bounty, a booty?
A booty.
All right now.
All right now.
I wanna get
All right
on
now.
video one time, in case it
All right now.
happens.
Yeah, at least it's on video now. So when the breaking news happens, Giannis to the Celtics, you heard it here first, chat.
Just don't hold your breath.
Yeah, exactly,
For real.
Edsy.
For real. So you actually think that he stays in Milwaukee though, right? Or have you changed that tune?
I still think that is the first domino. I think that if we do see Giannis leave, that we see him leave in an off season, and I don't think it's this one. I think his kind of conjecture of like, oh, I have to entertain everything is like, hey, front office, you dummies got to entertain everything because clearly this roster as constructed has hit its complete ceiling. But I was the third runner up for the MVP. So let's go ahead and do something, or I might wear a different shade of green.
Or purple and yellow.
That he wanted to do his career in one place, that he was happy that he won a chip in a place that he was drafted from. But maybe now that he got the chip, he's like, man, maybe I don't.
He's also a giant family man. Giant family man, doesn't like going out, very low-key individual. Another large deal with Nike. Like, it could be just a fake out.
Yeah.
Or we get the breaking news, Shams report that Giannis Antetokounmpo has been traded to. We'll find out.
Oh, that was my final point on just on Vsauce's thing is that the Bucks are also completely handicapped with Bobby Portis' situation and also Damian Lillard's large contract with a player option. So you're also going to be negotiating with a team that doesn't have a leg to stand on, is in a corner.
It's gonna be an interesting offseason, boys.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun to talk about.
It's not a shower curtain.
It's locked in the living room or the kitchen. Isn't that your kitchen?
Yeah, I'm literally in the corner of the kitchen though, if that makes it any better. I'm in internet hell. My computers are just all scrambled. My work one was, this one is, everything's all bananas for me. So eventually we'll get it fixed. Eventually.
By this time next year, it'll be working. Hopefully, indeed. All right. Anything else from the NBA, or should we jump in and talk about the Lady Ballers?
Lady Ballers.
I got one thing. So I was looking at some finals odds of different sports because I was talking to you guys about soccer just before, and the Thunder are minus 750 to win it all. Yeah. Like, should they just give them the trophy now? Like, holy crap, I may bet on whatever Eastern Conference team plays them just at the fact that it'll probably be like plus 1,000 just for fucking shits and giggles. Like,
can I say something you're gonna like, NZ?
Sure.
I think last night proved that, like I've been saying, if the Knicks can find a way to just make it into a wrestling match, you got Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's probably a tier below SGA, but he doesn't think he is, and he's fucking playing. Like, what if it's just his year? Could you fucking imagine?
Hey, man. Shit. I wouldn't be complaining.
I will be in hell.
If the Knicks
so you better calm down because you're going to have to shave your goddamn head if that happens.
I'll be sad.
You don't. Yep. I'll be.
Nico will be sad.
I didn't forget.
Chad will be sad too.
He's like, not again, not again.
Hey,
every time I keep looking at my Knicks finals tickets, I say to myself, balls suck.
Fucking hell. I got to be real honest. I forgot until right now.
Here's the thing. If this gets to the point where the Knicks do make the finals, just bet them. So then you can actually, if you have to shave your head, at least you'll make money on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to pay for the haircut somehow.
Pay for the haircut, pay for the tequila that you'll have to drink to feel better about it. And then, you'll have a bald head. So,
man, and I'm at that sweet age where I'd be worried how it comes back.
That's why I will never agree to do that.
Big
props and shout out to DGen for doing that. I could never do it because I know he's up there like myself, and I might as well just glue the hat to my head when I'm done at that rate.
Nothing worse than that Charlie Kirk hairline. I pray nobody has to see that shit ever. Oh my god.
You guys want something fun before we jump in the dub?
Yes.
I'm probably gonna cut my hair before the end of this year.
Like all the way?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like Vsauce level, probably. I've been really thinking about it for the past like 6 months.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Go ahead and put that in your pipe and smoke it.
No, I refuse. I don't want it.
No. All right. If you Jay Dizzle, he's leaving. No, but
I'm going to Honduras with Jay Dizzle.
Yeah.
It's not happening. Yeah. SGA is about to lay like 35 a game in the finals, win finals MVP.
Probably
and we're going to be talking about his aura, And everyone's gonna be talking about like, oh, did you know that the Thunder, they love each other so much? Did you know they bark in their pressers? Oh, did you know that they like to say 1 through 15 all the time? It's gonna become that. And I've been screaming about it that like it has to make sense to people that like the turnovers numbers, whether you believe that they're getting away with fouls or that they are that good, it's still happening. So you have to take that into account.
I love there was a tweet from I think I sent this to you guys of a tweet of somebody being like, it's crazy that like basketball analysts are just now realizing that a team that won 68 games, had the MVP, 2 all pros, 2 defensive player or all team members, and is now going to make the finals. And they're just now realizing that they're actually pretty good at basketball. And it's like, well, yeah, they've been fucking good at basketball since the start of the season. You just haven't been paying attention.
They were dog walking people without Chet. They were playing Aaron Wiggins at the 4, bro.
On that point, don't forget Hump Day Holmgren, indeed. I'll never forget, dude, that I saw another tweet that said that it was basically imagine Chet didn't get hurt and this team could have possibly won like 70 to 75 games. And then we might be talking about one of the greatest seasons of all time. Because he did miss. What did he miss? Like 35 games? He missed quite a few games. He was out for
50.
Yeah, at least. So it's not a bad point. I mean, they would have won, I would say, probably 10 more games if he would have played in some of those at that particular point.
Yeah, he played 32 games.
Crazy.
Wow. That is crazy when you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that tweet and I was like, yeah. Wow. As much as I hate them, yeah.
He was out all year last year, right?
Rookie year.
Then last year he played last season, but then he missed. What did he have? What is in his foot or his ankle or something?
Yeah, he missed a lot of last year, right?
No. Last year he played a lot. Last year he played every single game. This year he played 32, but his rookie year he missed the entirety because of his foot.
This is his third year already? Wow. Shit.
Yeah.
Like his second year was technically his rookie year, right?
Right. Because he went
last season.
Yeah. Like a Ben Simmons situation.
He's only 23 too, which is crazy.
Everybody forgets him and Wemby have had some of the most epic under 17 FIBA battles. Like as a FIBA fan, like those videos are like all over the internet. And like as like 4 or 5 years ago, I was literally watching. I was like, look at these two skinny motherfuckers go. Like it's changing. There's a guy in France
look at
right
these two
now.
Skeletons.
There's a guy in France right now, SPJ. He's in the 8th grade. He's 6'10" and just yamming on people already. Like there's a fucking 2 kids from Canada. They're a 7'5", 7'6" in the NCAA. Shit's changing. Edie.
It's what's in the water, what the fuck are they feeding them? It's all those croissants and the cheese.
It's like almost like everybody outside of America is getting healthier.
Oh yeah. This is sad news.
No, what the fuck is that?
Wait, what?
They don't play today, but they play tomorrow.
What did she get into a little bumpski last night?
It seems like it.
2 nights ago?
No, that was Stephon Diggs on a boat. Different situation. Let's go.
We'll call him S Diddy.
Yeah.
We'll call him S Diggy.
Do you guys see them trying to figure out like what that pink stuff was? Like talking about it?
Mm-hmm. The name for it, apparently. I'm not sure what it is, but
Pussy.
It's not a good. Never mind. There it is.
That's what I've been saying. You guys think I'm just yelling out random stuff, huh? That makes sense, though. That would be on
probably. Wait, what did you just say?
Tussy. Tusi. That's what it's called.
Oh, I thought you started that word with a P.
I did too.
No. It's like a mix between like cocaine and MDMA, and like it's like a pink powder. That's what he was.
Can't talk about this. Move.
So is the WNBA on tonight? I think there's a slate.
WNBA Lady Ballers.
That's wild, man. Mike Vrabel probably saw that video and was like, "God damn it, man!"
Yep. Next day, he posted a video of him doing drills. Like, bro, the jig is up. What are you doing?
He was at practice the next day doing drills.
Not at practice, just like some field, I guess, doing drills. He posted a video.
Oh,
and then
sure.
Somebody's
Pretty
like,
sure he wasn't allowed at practice.
Stephon have a hobby.
Let's just talk about this real quick before we talk about the WNBA. You can't say those words "be" again, so don't do that again. Otherwise, we'll get clacked. What the actual fuck is he doing? Like, why would you do that? You know that you are like, why? I just don't understand it. Like,
Why
I
did
get
these
it.
guys do anything?
You want to go have some fun, and that's fine. But like, I don't know, take everybody's fucking phone before you get on the boat. Like,
What I want to know is he was with Cardi B courtside at MSG the night before, and then he's with like 6 hookers.
He was there.
On
Cardi was on the boat. Cardi was on the boat.
there too.
Can't say
Oh,
that
yeah.
word either.
This story gets better and better.
Can't say that word
Let's just put all the
either.
tea. Hold on, let's just put all the tea on since we're here. She posted a video. She has some stripper dancing on her. Then the video of him surfaces, and then 24 hours later, her ex-husband and baby daddy Offset from the Migos posts his new album out video, and it's just him and like 15 strippers. Like, and yeah, it just comes out 24 hours later, right? Just the messiest of messes, and it's fantastic. It's just so great.
Like, what are we doing with this?
So because
situation?
just in chat right now
understand.
saying something, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's okay, dude.
Oh
I don't
my
think those words are banned. Those words aren't banned.
God.
Are they really? Why? What is? It's okay, dude. It's all right.
It's like all words are banned. All words
I mean,
are banned. We
they
can't talk
exist in
anymore.
this world. I mean, we're allowed to say them.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, we. Say
Well, then,
cuss
did you
words.
guys see what the
Cuss
fuck
words are
Zion's
worse.
accused of?
Oh
I
god.
did
Yeah.
see that was bad. Yeah, I did see
Chad,
that.
Chad, if you guys don't know, Zion has been accused of sexual assault and sexual harassment, and also some other things. Also, it's like financially he did it as well. It doesn't look like a very good situation for Zion, unfortunately.
He
But
should have
these
stayed with the
situations,
porn star, whoever she was that ruined in that time. He should have just stuck with her.
this whole like 6.5 minutes of this episode might have to just get deleted off the timeline, but it's just what
This is what we need the podcast for, right?
Yeah, for-
we'll bring back the vibe check for this one. No, but it's just to say it's obviously a beginning report, so there's probably a lot of levels of this legally. We don't know. It's all he said, she said stuff at this particular moment in time, but it doesn't look great optically.
I can say
especially
though
for a
that
guy that
I was just gonna say that the Daily Mail, they're absolute shit. They are shit, but they are liable for everything that they put out because they're a UK thing and they have much more stringent liable laws. So the fact that they just reported on it to the extent that they did means that they think there's some juice behind this because they don't think that there'll be repercussions for them.
There you go. As a person, we talked about Zion a lot, and Zion's gotten a lot of shit for his, his I don't want to say his antics, his play, not really, but his health and his availability is something that has always been his weight. His weight. But this is just another unfortunate situation of like, this could be the end of his career if this is true. Because I don't see him. Definitely. I mean, we've always talked about how much we don't like guys in the league that have gotten over some of these situations. The Miles Bridgeses, the Kevin Porter Juniors of the world. Like we have all different. Everybody has the same feeling about that. Like fuck those guys. But this is one of those situations where like this is a perennial number 1 overall pick, possible superstar type of player that hasn't quite reached that level. We saw it last season that he was starting to kind of look like he was healthy enough to be that guy. I think that at this particular point, because what is he now? 27, 28, 29?
He's like 25, 26. Yeah, around there.
I got been in the league like 4 years, right? He came out as a freshman out of Duke, I thought, no?
He was one and done for sure.
He's 24. He's 24. Wow.
He's 24?
He's got to be young.
5 years in the league, 24.
He was 18 when he entered the league, I'm pretty sure. Wow. Right? Or 19. Like just turned 19, something like that.
There's probably a deeper conversation here that we don't have time to have right now necessarily about what's going to happen with these athletes that are about what's going to happen with these athletes now with NIL getting millions and millions of dollars at 17, 18, 19 years old. And it's been happening in the NBA obviously as well, but this puts this unless you have a really good family background, unless you come from a place that you have a really solid foundation, if you throw a lot of like money at some of these guys that are getting put in the league, I'm surprised these types of things unfortunately don't happen more often. or that they get reported more often just based upon how much money these guys have, you know?
They do. I feel like they get swept. Everybody forgets about Josh Primo. Like we've been said, like Bridges, we saw the pictures of the victim, Porter Jr., we saw a video. It all goes away because legally nothing happened, but it's like all those situations still happen. Josh Primo, the story came out that he was literally exposing himself everywhere while being the 12th overall pick. And the Spurs literally did an internal investigation that lasted all of 69 seconds before they released him. But then quickly he's fucking signed over by the Clips.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yep. It's insane.
Yeah. It's
I would
unfortunate.
like to say that a dude that just shows his peen to random coworkers maybe might not be the best dude in a huddle or when you're fighting or when it's the fourth quarter and it's one possession, because that's all character work.
I thought you were going to say it seems like a lot of fun.
Sounds like a great time in the office. Yeah, exactly. Jay Dizzle gets the vibes. Imagine, hey, all right, we're gonna need you to set a hard pick and roll. Hard pick and roll.
And the lady callers.
No, it's so bad. We're now
This
segue to talking
show.
about women.
Burn this entire episode. Enzia, I love you.
Perfect. Well, I mean, it was all news. It's all important things to talk about. So, it's a gambling show. You guys know what you signed up for.
Yeah.
All right, 5 basketball games tonight in the WNBA. We'll start off with this first one. We're going to figure out, we're all going to talk about these games. We're going to put together a parlay that you guys can sweat because, as you know, there's no NBA tonight. V does have some MLB that we'll talk about as well before we get out of here. First game, Fever taking on the Sun. No Caitlin Clark still. She'll be out for at least another week to 10 days with that calf strain. 12.5-point favorites are the Fever. Yeah, nice transition, eh? 12.5-point spread to the Fever at home. The Connecticut Sun have just been bad all season to start the season. They still have not recuperated from the fact that they lost their 2 superstars. I don't really have any bets in this game. NZ, what did you kind of think about this one? Do you like the big spread here for the Fever? I'm kind of like, I don't want to touch this Fever team until Caitlin Clark comes back, in my opinion. I feel like they've gotten so used to functioning with her after what we saw from her last season and to start the season that, like, you take a player like that out and it's really tough to bet on them props wise, but also sidewise. But what do you think?
Well, no, I agree. And that's why we're going to take the Sun for 12.5 points. I don't see them. I mean, listen, the Fever could very well win this game. I don't see them winning by 12 or more points. They struggled a little bit against the Mystics to the point that they lost that game by 6 points, a game that they probably should have won and most definitely would have won with Caitlin Clark in the game. So that spread is huge. Tina Charles can get busy, kind of aggravate Aaliyah Boston down there and a few others, and Natasha Howard. I think they can keep this game close. That's all they got to do. I don't have beans on it. Don't get me wrong, but all they got to do is keep this game close, and they can cover that 12.5 points big time.
I was just gonna say this from this morning.
Yeah, they could. I think they could cover the 12 points.
I mean, 0 for 5. Now you get this Indiana team reeling off the loss of their leader. It kind of, they're gonna win eventually.
Just got the monkey off their back.
Yeah.
It's a good bounce back game for the Fever to win off that loss. 12 points though. It's a bit much.
Big back-to-back nights for Cambridge Fieldhouse too. This game is in Indiana, so nice situation there too.
Although, did anybody see the pricing of ticket changes once Clark went out?
Yes.
Yeah.
70% decrease.
Woo!
Supply and demand, baby.
In the NBA, they argue and argue and argue about who the face of the league is. In the WNBA, I don't really think there's much of an argument at this particular point.
She's gonna have a friend
life's
there.
better without the argument. We don't need to continue arguing that in the NBA, so shut up about it, please.
Sure.
Face of the NBA is Canadian.
I will say this though, watch out for Paige Beckers, man. She's gonna. I don't know if she's gonna take over as the face of the league, but she's gonna be right up there with Clark if she keeps playing the way she's playing, man. Because she's playing all around ball. She's playing on a team that's still finding themselves, but with a lot of key players. I think Paige is definitely gonna have a great future in the league.
Oh, she's legit. I bet her assist yesterday. It was awesome. She's going to be a double machine by the time they all kind of figure it all out in Dallas. If her and Enrique finally hit some fucking shots yesterday.
She needs to stop shooting so much. She shoots too much. She needs to stop shooting so much. She drives me nuts.
She ain't ever seen a shot she don't like.
Talking about Paige, sorry, I'm just gonna say it's interesting to see here in the WNBA when you see good players that are gonna be high draft picks still stay in college for the second or third season. They come into the league very prepared and very ready to play. Caitlin did it last year. We see Paige doing it this year. Juju Watkins probably gonna walk in next year and do the exact same thing. So you know what I mean? The system works. You learn how to play the game at a good fundamental level, and we're seeing it pay off dividends now in the women's game.
Yeah. I mean, even with Clark last year coming in being such a highly touted, obviously one of the most highly touted prospects of all time in the WNBA world, but she came in, she still struggled the first 20 or 25 games of the season. She didn't quite have her shot. She was turning the ball over a lot, but a lot of those turnovers were not bad passes. They were just perfect passes that her teammates were oh my God, I've never been delivered this pass like this. Let me fumble it out of bounds. So she
for those people that had us muted, SPJ was juggling a basketball, nothing else.
See, the difference though with Paige that I see is she's got a jumper. She's got a short range shot. Clark shoots threes or makes plays. Paige is doing both. She can hit the three. I mean, she's shooting 8 of 10, 6 of 7 for a game. She's perfect from the line. She's not chucking 12 threes a game. She's definitely got more composure, I think, than Caitlin did starting. There was way more buzz around Clark as there is again around Paige because Clark is still playing. So I don't know. It's interesting to see. She definitely has a good short game. I think she can shoot a jumper real nice that you don't really see out of Caitlin Clark. You only see her shooting threes, really, or going for layups.
She's definitely got her mid-range down. And I mean, there were a lot of people when Paige was in college, when they were in college at the same time, that were saying that Paige Beckers was better than Caitlin Clark. There were a lot of people that feel that way from an all-around perspective. So it's going to be fun to watch these ladies continue to grow in the league. That's the best part of this.
Definitely.
Any more thoughts on this Fever Sun game? Or do you want to move on to the next one?
I didn't look at any props.
No, good to go.
All right, let's keep it rolling then. Let's go to this Mystics taking on probably the best team in the dub right now, the New York Liberty, who have been absolutely rolling. Didn't quite get the job done in covering in their last game against the Valkyries, but they still got the job done winning that game. Mystics may be the surprise of the entire league so far. 3-3 to start the season, led by a couple really talented rookies. Inzi, I know you did you scribble about this game? Is this the one you wrote about?
No, I scribbled about the Seattle game actually.
Seattle, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll kind of just start off with this one then. What do you like in this game? I've got a couple things to say too. Maybe Sook does as well. But what do you like?
Yeah, I mean, I got a prop. If you're talking on a lean, I like the Mystics at +8.5 after what the Valkyries did last night with an 18-point spread, and they kept themselves in that game the entire time. Back-to-back games to the Liberty. So I think the Mystics can keep it close. Like you said, they got the two rookies. They got Sonia Citron and they got Kiki. I'm horrible on her last name. I think it's Ina Freenan.
It's Ina Fayan. It's like it's Ira Fayan.
Yeah, I was close. Yeah. I knew I was close, but I was like, I'm not going to get this right.
I always say that too.
I think they keep the game close. I mean, the way that the Liberty looked the other night against Golden State, if Golden State can compete with an 18-point spread, I think Washington can compete as well. But I like Sonia Citron, the number 3 pick of the draft this year, to get her points. It's over 12.5 points, 13 plus for -104. She's hitting 5 out of 6 games this year. She's been really helping controlling the ball with Brittany Sykes at the top of the key. They've been feeding Kiki. I think she gets her points tonight. It's been printing for me. I don't know why the line is where it is still, but we're going to keep playing it.
WNBA betting.
Yeah.
I like. She's been awesome, and I'll just piggyback right off of that, and I'll take the other rookie. I've been betting this girl almost every game to start the season. I took her rebounds last game, and she kind of burned me a little bit, but she might be the rookie of the year. She is possible. Really, really talented. I just call her Kiki because her last name just always vexes me, so I just call her Kiki. Do you love me? 21.5 PR is her line. She hit this in every game to start the season. Her points is a good look too if you want to go that route. Austin talked about her rebounds earlier today, which I don't dislike at all. But the Liberty actually have been struggling on the glass against big forwards. They've been I think they're 11th in the WNBA right now for rebounds allowed. They're good defensively, stopping the ball from going in the hoop with the points department, but this girl's really talented. Great down low, got nice moves for a rookie as well, and I think she can grab some boards too. So I really like the 21.5 PR. You can also sprinkle on the double-double. The 15-plus points is a great sprinkle too. I think it's like almost plus 200. She's probably going to flirt with 15 points. Maybe that line's going to move a lot throughout the rest of the season as she continues to develop. So,
Jonquel Jones is a game-time decision, which will infringe big time on Kiki's performance. So if Jones is not playing, who is I think their top rebounder so far this year, that's going to leave a lot of open space for them.
Another point on this one too. I saw you posted this on the timeline. I want to get your thoughts on this. We saw a really big game from Sabrina last game against the Valkyries. Kind of her first like big scoring performance of the season. What do you think that she's going to come in and do? I saw you liked her boards. Her RA was something that I was kind of looking at. What do you like with Sabrina in this game?
It's hard to tell because you don't know who's going to really slam the rock, if it's her or Brianna sometimes, but she is coming off a great game. I would love to see her, take right up off that momentum and play the exact same way. But I do like her rebounds. I wasn't actually going to talk about that one, but let's talk about it anyways. It's 4.5 for plus money. It's all right.
I peeped your tweet, so I saw what you had. So when I was like, she's doing her rebounds. I like that play.
She's hitting four out of the 5 games this year.
Out of them. Get them all.
What's that?
I said, get all the green tickets out of him. I don't want to see anything later on the timeline.
You gotta flip NZ over and shake him loose. Where are the slips?
I won't lie. I mean, the league's only so big. I think we're seeing almost half the league play tonight, if not a little bit more than half, 10 teams. So it's hard. You got to find some value. You got to find some different players. You can't keep betting on the same players, expecting the same thing every time. Sabrina, her threes were free yesterday. I think she gets her boards again, especially without Jonquel Jones. If she sits out, that's another huge piece. Who knows, how well, and Austin is kind of leaning to what I was going to say, is if she does play, who knows what, she's definitely not 100%. Is she going to be on minute restriction? She probably will quietly be on a minute restriction, which will help, Sabrina kind of scour the floor a little bit more to help out. So, I like her assist tonight. She's been very consistent with them.
Rebounds, but I like her RA at 8. Yeah, you're good. I like her RA at 8.5. It's hitting every game except one this season. She's also hit it in 4 of her last 5 games against Washington, all of being last season. And I mean, in those games, she fucking soared. 13 RA, 14 RA, 15 RA. This is a girl who can flirt with triple doubles, so it's not like she can't get out there and rebound the basketball and facilitate as well. Natasha Cloud has obviously taken away some of her facilitating because Cloud's out there to be the main facilitator, even though she's on my shit list right now. But yours too, I know.
Makes 2 of us. She unfortunately is slowly starting to decline from the way she started. So we got to give her some more games. I think it's only game 6. So
yeah, I like the RA from Sabrina though quite a bit. I have too many other things bet, so I'm not probably going to bet it individually, but it's definitely a good look, and the boards is nice too for plus money as well. Also, one more point on this too, and then Suk, I don't know if you have any thoughts on this game, but the Liberty are also playing this is their 3rd game in 5 days. They played the Valkyries, I think 5 or 6 days ago. Then they had the back-to-back with them, and now they're playing a back-to-back as they just played yesterday against Washington. So Austin's logic of Jones sitting could be because they just played a lot of games in a row, and I think she played both of those games. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and if she has some sort of an injury, this is a perfect spot to sit her.
100%. 100%. So, Suk, you got any thoughts on this game, or do you want to keep?
Yeah, I just had 3 things circled here. No official bets, but just like with NZ, I had Sabrina's rebounds in because she's 10 of the last 11 games on the road, dating back to last year. If Jonquel's out, you're gonna have to kind of bring a team rebounding team. Then I also thought Brianna Stewart might have a good opportunity to play well. She's been great. They've kind of had the funny back and forth about her being a free throw merchant. So I think playing against a rookie, a high-level player like Brianna definitely doesn't want to get punked by a kid. And then obviously Natasha Cloud, dating back to last season again, she averages 19 points per game on the road in her last 7 games. So maybe she has a good game here, but no official bets. I just had those 3 things circled. I have 2 bets in the Storm game.
Ooh, love it. That's a good one too. The last 3 games actually are all really, really good games in my opinion. I think these last 3 are going to be bangers. All these last 3 games, chat, that we're about to talk about, all start at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. So these are some late night sweats. The 2 games we just discussed all tip off at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. All right, then. Let's jump into it. Let's talk about that Storm game. You can lead us off. Storm taking on the Dream, one of NZ's favorite little wagons that he likes to bet on the side every once in a while. 3.5-point favorites are the Storm. I love this team. 3.5-point dogs are the Dream. In Seattle, over-under set at 156.5. Our buddy Padge on Talk Your Talk today talked about how he liked Ryan Howard, her RA. Loved that play. Looked at that quite a bit after Padge talked about it. Really, really like that play. That's a good spot. Her rebounds also feels nice. But Sook, take it away. What did you like in this game? Did you have a side or a total or some props?
Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet because NZ wrote about this game at Betting News. I just like Gabby. I like the 21.5 PRA. I don't know why that's not moving. It's another WNBA thing I get. Doesn't make any sense. This woman was kind of in and out, bad relationship with the WNBA the last few years. She liked her international commitments a little bit more, but now she's fully back here, boys. She's getting a lot of minutes. Skylar Diggins is getting a lot of the highlights. I just think Gabby is such a good player, rebounding, passing, scoring when she needs to. So I think her 21.5 PRA, I played that. And I also played just her 2 threes, minus 125. They're facing a very bad perimeter D that allows teams to shoot a very high percentage, but they also allow a very high assist to turnover ratio. They're 10th in the league. And when you got Skylar Diggins on the other side and Gabby and the Asian girl and the French girl, you got a stacked team on Seattle. So I just think that this is a good spot for them to kind of score and maneuver. So I like Gabby's 21.5 PRA and her 2 threes.
I love Gabby in this game. She's the one time I decided to bet her and talked about her, she shit the bed, but every other game she's been fantastic. She's been so good to start the season for this team. Your type of hooper too. Gritty, defensive minded, can score though, get to the bucket.
She's hot.
Sure, yeah, sure. 100%. Said that with your chest. But definitely so. I'll let Inzi close us out since he wrote about this game. He might have some other perspectives on a side or a total. I like Skylar Diggins. I didn't end up betting it because I locked in some other stuff, but I'm probably going to bet Skylar Diggins quite a bit this season. I really liked her PA again at 23.5. Let's go, Ron. The 23.5 PA feels really nice. It's a PLL play from earlier.
Yeah. I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, what's even on right now? I was like, what game? I'm like, did something start?
It started like just a little bit ago. Yeah, no, I like Diggins. I mean, I like her assist too at 6.5. I feel like that's a really good line. She hit that the last time she played against the Dream last season. She's, as I talked about the last time I talked about Diggins, she's on a mission this season, and she's had a couple games where she hasn't scored the ball as well. So as you said, Inzi, with Cloud, she's kind of come back down to earth a tiny bit, but I do like Diggins in this spot against this Dream. Like you said, kind of semi not great defense. So, yeah, I like the Williams play too. I had that one circled as well. But Inzi, take it away. I know you like the kind of some stuff on the Dream side of things. What are you looking at?
Yeah, I mean, I won't go into every prop, so people have to be forced to read the scribbles. But I like the Dream +4. I think we see a close game. We got two teams both playing well, 4-2, 3-2 records. I don't think either one of them play that great at defense, so I wouldn't even be surprised if the game goes over. Not a huge total guy, so don't hold me to that. But I do like Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray's been playing very well. I have her for 15+ points. I believe it was like minus 115. I did not put it in the thingy here because I wasn't going to talk about it, but I will anyways. If you go to my Twitter, you can see it there as well. Her last 3 games, she's had 25, 18, and 27. The 15 points I think it's minus 115 is like a steal. I mean, she has shot in her last 3 games, 7 out of 8 and 9 out of 9 from the free throw line, 6 of 11 and 4 from 5 from the free throw line, and 8 of 15 and 7 from 8 from the free throw line. And she's shot 2 out of 2 from 3, 2 out of 4, and then 4 for 9 from 3. She's obviously putting up plenty of volume. She's been really playmaking all over the place with 5 and 6 rebounds and assists a game, not combined each. So I like her to get her points tonight. I think that she's going to have to score tonight because Ryan has been kind of up and down a little bit. She's either putting up 25 or she's putting up 5. So they need somebody to be consistent. I like her to be consistent. I also like Brianna Jones. If you go peep the scribbles, you can get a little bit more insight on her. And there's I have another play in my scribbles. So go peep the scribbles, people.
Peep the scribs. I love this Alicia Gray play. I'd be down to put this in the parlay. I think she scores 15+. She also had 19 and 22 in her last 2 games against Seattle last year. So great spot for her. As I mentioned, Ryan Howard from Padge earlier today, her rebounding numbers are insane. To start the season, her RA looks really, really tasty as well. Should be a good game. Should be a really good game.
Howard should be and she is, don't get me wrong, but she should be like a top 3 player in the league if she could shoot better. If she shoots better, I mean, I think she was drafted first overall in 2022, if I'm not mistaken.
You're a genius. She was.
Right. Yeah. Leah Boston was 23, and then Clark. She's only in 3 years, so it's not like she's like a vet. It's not like she has that much time. I think we give her a little bit of time. She's really gonna be up there. I think in the end, she's gonna be one of those names we talk about.
Her last 3 games: 10 assists, 7 boards, 2 assists, 8 boards, 9 boards, 7 assists. That's her last 3 stat lines in the last 3 games. I told Padge this earlier. I twisted his arm. The double is plus 1,500. Just saying.
Okay.
Not a bad sprinkle.
She should get 10 points.
I would hope so.
She should get 10 points.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's that for that game. Let's keep it moving. Last 2 games of the night. Again, these last 3 games are really, really tasty. Lots of different angles to discuss in this one. Maybe possibly, well, the Liberties maybe the best team in the WNBA, but 2 of the other teams that are at the top of the league right now, the Minnesota Lynx taking on the Phoenix Mercury in Phoenix tonight. Phoenix kind of one of the other surprises of the league. No one really knew what was going to happen with this team, with Brittany Griner leaving, with Diana Taurasi retiring, but they brought in Alyssa Thomas, they brought in Satu Sabali, and they've been cooking 4-1 to start the season. 4.5-point dogs here at home against, again, maybe one of the best teams in the dub, if not the best, depending on who you talk to. However, Nafisha Collier is apparently questionable for this game. It's looking like that she may not play. I don't know. Maybe Inzi has some more thoughts on that. Over-under set at 158.5 in the desert. I'll let you kick us off. What do you think?
Well, I did look just before, and she's still a game time decision. And to add to what you were saying about Phoenix and their success, can't forget they're missing Kaylee Copper. I mean, she is. And she is a piece. So she really, the 3 of them could really be dangerous. Like, really.
Is she NZ? Is she really?
No, I was going to say, Sook, I saw those eyebrows. You can give those eyebrows to Satu. I saw that.
I'll give those eyebrows to Satu because I bet on Satu today. I like her in this matchup a bunch. I took her PRA at 29.5. I feel like this is a discount. She's had a couple games where she didn't shoot the ball very well because we've talked about it on the show, and there have been a couple times where she is going to shoot the ball a lot for this offense. They need her offense, and she's coming off a 28 and how many assists do you have? 3 assist game. V talked about her RA last game, which is also hitting 3 straight games, but I'm going to go with the PRA 29.5. She's had some good success against the Lynx. She played them once last season, obviously with the Wings, but she had 18, 8, and 6 in that game. I think we're going to see a lot of the same again tonight at home for a Friday night Satu. So I'll be raising my eyebrows for Satu. I mean, for
the other thing you got to remember about her is she missed probably about 75% of the season last year. So to be back healthy and, on a new team is very rejuvenating for her. But yeah, I definitely like the play. We just have to be careful when Copper comes back and see how they all adjust because something's going to shift. I don't know where, who, how, or what, but they're only going to get better, man. The one play I do like in this game, especially if Collier's not playing, is Kayla McBride for 3 threes. She missed first few games of the season, and she is now back. She hit it her last game. She hit it her last game back as well. Why? What? Don't tell me she's not playing now.
I see it.
You do see it? Oh, okay. I was about to say I don't see any stat lines. I was like, what happened here? Sorry, I just want to pull that up. Yeah, she had a 15-point game when she first came back, went 3 of 6 from 3. I like her. I think that especially if Collier doesn't play, they're going to need to make up for 25 points. So shooting threes is where it's going to start. The rest of the team, not really 100% sure. I mean, not really. I'll be honest. I'm not really sure how they're going to really drive this offense without her. So it should be really interesting to see how they play without her.
It says that Austin said she's
fuck.
Collier is playing, and the Dogs just reported it too.
And there's the response.
Oh, and there's the response.
They heard
Gave me a heart attack.
We got big dogs, little dogs.
I still like her threes because with Collier in there, she's always been one of the big players of that team. So it's just more open looks, I think. But give me her 3 threes. For minus 102, she just came back. That'll probably move to like minus 120 as the year goes on. So I like her a lot.
Word.
Yo.
Sook, any thoughts from this game? We kind of talked about a couple things. Did you have any of this thing in this one?
No nuggies in this one.
Okay, cool. All right, let's move to the last game of the night then, and then we'll cook a parlay. We'll let V talk about some baseball, and then we'll get out of here. Last game, not necessarily on paper the most interesting game because the Sparks haven't been great to start the season, but there is narratives galore in this game. You've got obviously the MVP of the league, Asia Wilson, coming in, and you've got her former teammate Kelsey Plum coming in against leading the Los Angeles Sparks. 10.5-point favorites are the Aces, not even mentioning the De'Erica Hamby situation, which we'll get to in just a second, but over-under set at 166.5. Should be a pretty fun game. Like I said, lots of narratives. First time Plum's playing against the Aces where she won a championship. So now, she's getting a chance to go against her former squad. The De'Erica Hamby thing, like I mentioned, she used to play for this team, and she's still in an active lawsuit against their Aces on how that all went down.
Yep.
So you've got lots of give and take from either side in this game. I'll just get the chalk out of the way. I'll lead us off on this one. I'm probably going to end up watching this game because I'm excited to kind of see how this game goes down. This is the first thing I locked in. Now, chat, I got plus 130 last night. This is moved all the way to plus 100, so I'll just give you the plus 100 number because that's where it's at right now. There's no way in hell that Kelsey Plum's not going to shoot 10 to 12 threes in this game. She's been doing it anyway to start the season for the Sparks, and she's going to want to come out and shoot really well against her former team. If you want to take the points, go ahead, but I think she's going to take 10 threes again, if not more, and I think she definitely has a good opportunity to make 4 to 5 of them, maybe even 6 if she's feeling really frisky. Second play, this is probably my favorite play on the entire slate. De'Erica Hamby absolutely cooks the Aces every single time she has a chance to play this team. She destroys this team, has destroyed her PR. She's been great to start the season. We've talked about it a bunch too. I think she's trying to kind of make them know that even when Cameron Brink comes back, that she is still the big girl on campus. Love this PR line. It's moved to 25.5. I don't care. She's had great numbers and great games against the Aces. And again, she's in an active lawsuit against this team. I don't think she likes this team very much, and she's going to come out tonight and she's going to prove why. So De'Erica Hamby over 24.5 PR, and I'm riding with the narrative of Plum going against her former team as well. So kind of a two little, I guess, chalky-ish type of plays, but I really like both of those today.
Let's go.
NZ or Sook, both of you guys got plays in this game or thoughts?
I have thoughts. I know it's pretty much just going along with everything that I've been saying again, but give me the Sparks plus 10.5. I mean, the Aces have been struggling. They're 2-2. I know that the Sparks have played 2 more games than them, and they're 2-4. They don't have to win this game. They just got to keep it close. And with all the narratives that you're saying, from Hamby to Plum, they shoot well. They're in this game. I don't care what anybody says. They can defend and keep up just as much. They've shown that they can keep up. They haven't played that amount of great teams. Like the Aces lost to the Liberties. They've played some better teams. But with all the narratives behind it, I think we see a close game. I think, again, we're going to see another close game. I will be very surprised if there's a blowout tonight. The only game that I could see that happening in is maybe the Liberty game, and my read on the Mystics are just off because they just have their number. But I think we see some close games tonight. I really do. I think we're going to see some good basketball tonight.
Yeah, no plays, but I 100% agree with NZ. The only time, I like the Sparks team. I randomly bet them last year. Like SPJ said, we've tied Rikia and everything's going on. They're a fun team. They have a future. They're obviously a LA-based team. Their one bad loss was to the Lynx, and that wasn't even that bad. That was by 14 points. So I do think this is a very good team. And like SPJ said, we got narratives galore. Enough narratives that Vsauce is probably even intrigued.
Yeah, he's even thinking about the ways he wants to bet this game. One more point before we move past it, and then we can start cooking and figure out what we want to do here. I mean, Asia Wilson destroys the Sparks every time she's played them. The last 3 games she's played against the Sparks, she's had 30 points in all 3. Her points line is 24.5. She's also had double-doubles in back-to-back games against the Sparks. The only interesting thing to me is that to start off the season, she really hasn't been shooting the ball that much. She had one big game. But then the last 3 games, her shot volume has gone the downward trajectory. So maybe she rides with the narrative tonight for a team that she likes to beat up on, and kind of we see it pop back up to the 15 to 20 shots a game, which is what she should be taking. But her shot volume to me has been sus the last 3, so it kind of makes me a little hesitant to want to bet her points straight. But nothing wrong with sprinkling on her 30-piece. She loves playing this team. Yeah,
she should bounce Hamby around a bit too. I mean, Azura Stevens. She'll be down there, but I mean, Asia's strong. She's a big girl. She's strong. Let's be honest. You see it. She can throw her weight around plenty when she wants to. And to your point, it's kind of surprising that she hasn't been shooting as much as she normally does.
I haven't been watching a lot of Aces games. Have you like peeped any of those games and seen
some
why
highlights.
that's happening?
I don't know. You would think because Joelle Lloyd has joined the team, but she sucks. She has not found herself whatsoever. She had one good game versus her former team, and I think the first game of the year, but she has not played well at all. You know, it's weird to me because she pretty much is filling the shoes of somebody that played exactly the same as her, which is Kelsey Plum. So you would have thought that this team kind of would have just, I don't know, gelled right away, especially a star like her. She played on the Olympic team with Asia. They know each other. They're familiar with each other. Kelsey Gray was on that team as well. But I don't know what's happening. It's
surprising
weird
to see them lose by 20 to the Storm, and makes me feel like the Storm are as good as we think, because even the French girl fully hasn't even played yet in limited
she
minutes.
hasn't at all.
Yeah, she played like 10 minutes last game, looked good. I think she had like 8 points or something real quick. Like the Storm is a scary team, and yeah,
I love the Storm. I bet on them to win the championship. I think I sent you guys the ticket like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was funny. You sent that ticket, and the next day they were like 19-1, and you got 13-1 or some shit. I was like, what? What happened here?
I know.
I was like, what happened here?
I felt like a complete dodo, but I don't know why that happened. Like literally the next day, they saw my bet and they were like,
"Yeah,
this guy."
This is the life of futures, man. Futures are volatile like that. You know what I mean? It's just sucks. It's never going to go in the direction you want it to go, especially not immediately. But in a few weeks, when looking back at this ticket and they're sitting, 9-1, you'll be feeling good.
Yeah. Either way, I think they have a step to take offensively, for sure.
The reason why I like them is because I think they're one of the best defensive teams in the WNBA, which will get you far in certain situations, and I think that their offense will continue to come along. So we'll find out. Boys, fun slate tonight. As NZ said, we should see some good basketball out there this evening. So I know there's no NBA chat, and that's what we usually talk about the most. There is NBA tomorrow, but go watch the WNBA game tonight. I think you'll enjoy one of these. I'm sure one of these games tickled your fancy if you want to get involved in one of them, especially one of these 3 late night games. You've had a couple beverages. It's Friday night. Maybe you're not out in the boot.
Yeah,
Take me home, Sparks. Right?
The Dream versus Storm is on Ion if you guys get Ion. So that's
all right now.
Used to be Take Me Home Lakers, might be Take Me Home Sparks.
Hey man, a little California pack, a little Dodgers Sparks.
All 5 of the games are being aired on Ion, so I guess it depends on what market you're in, is what game you'll get. Sorry, just looked down and was like, why are they all on the sound? I was like, well, I guess it depends on what market you're in.
They do actually have the WNBA on playback. So when the NBA Finals is over in the dog days of summer, when we get some good matchups, we will play back a few WNBA games as well. So should be some fun. Okay, Sauce Man. I know you've been listening. So have you got?
I have been placing tickets. I have been placing bets. Connecticut plus 10 plus this plus the 12.5. Sparks plus the points has been tapped into. So I've been here steadily, just distributing units and
firing. Firing. I can't wait. I can't wait for you. Varun Crocker. I can't wait until you dive super deep into the props. I think you're gonna like betting the dub, man. It's fun.
I have been already, just like kind of tailing you guys watching this props and things like that. The only thing I want now is a better app to track bets, because the Score app has been my go-to for every single sport.
Yeah.
They do a trash job of the WNBA, so that needs to either pick up, or I need an app to better track these lady ballers.
When
you're sweating, man.
What? Use Real.
Oh, okay. I actually never had a reason to download that app, but maybe now I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you want to get the moment by moment action, and it's tough.
You can't even tell who's in the game. Like, they don't even show you the starters.
They don't put the little dots next to their name. You actually have to go and find who's in the game.
Yeah, I know. They'll get there one day. But it is very fun. I'm glad to see. I know you're tapping in because you know ball, obviously. And I think it's going to be fun to watch you dive into it this year. But you've got some plays on the diamond that V's going to give you guys, the pitcher matchups that he locked in yesterday, and we're going to do it again today. So what do you like on the diamond?
All right, so I broke down a bunch of the pitcher matchups today, a couple of my favorite spots, and a couple of games that I think are going to be interesting in terms of pitching matchups and weather. So go peep the entire piece. You can see why I'm liking some games over some others, right? I got, me, I have units distributed everywhere. But 2 best bets tonight. First It's in this Braves game. We're going back to Ronald Acuna today, over 1.5 total bases for -125. I really like the spot for Acuna. He's been hot as all hell since coming back from the injury, fresh off of that ACL surgery last year. Since coming back, he is batting .318. He has 2 home runs in 5 games, and those 2 home runs have come at home. He's only played 3 games on his home field so far this season. Back in ATL tonight, I think this is a perfect spot in a matchup that he has played well in against. I just think he's going to come in and do what he does best, and that's hit balls over the fence. Next game on the slate, we're going to the very last game of the slate, the biggest matchup on the slate. Shout out to NZ in his Yankee hat. We got the Yanks and the Dodgers, a rematch of the World Series. Yes, I understand that Max Fried has been fantastic on the mound. I understand he has a sub-2 ERA, and I understand he's been even better on the road. But this is a Dodgers team he has struggled against mightily. Now you add him to this Yankees lineup, a Yankees team that got their ass clapped last season in the World Series. It's going to be a tough spot in terms of both teams wanting to come out and put belt to ass. I really think that Tony Gonsolin is not a good matchup on the other side. I think the Yanks are going to be able to put up some runs. I like Judge. I like Grisham. They have had hot bats throughout New York this year, and I think it's going to continue tonight in Los Angeles. Weather is fantastic. Pitching matchup is great for them. All we need is the Dodgers to get to Max Fried a little bit early. So give me the over 8.5 -120 in that one, boys.
Nice. Love it. Big game of the night. And you're already in the Friday zone because you got many rums coming your way. So many rums. Let's go. Saucy. Padge came in earlier and talked about the Braves game. He liked Austin Riley. You locked in on Acuna. I mentioned how Matt Olson absolutely destroys. Is it Giolito on the bump? Isn't that who's on the bump?
Yep.
Who said that?
Yeah, I hate Matt Olson too. And
I fucking hate him. God.
So good matchup. Good matchup for the Braves. Hopefully one of those guys hitting a home run. Maybe all of them, but we'll see. All right. We made it to the end, boys. Let's cook. Let's have some fun. Do we want to just stick with the dub, or do you want to throw the baseball in here, V? The baseball did not treat us nicely yesterday. Do we want to circle back?
I feel good about the over 8.5 and that Dodgers Yanks. If you guys want to sweat that out to end the night with me. So is muted.
I was gonna say no Acuna bases.
Fuck, I screamed wrong answer. This is the second time today I've been muted.
Rub it off on you.
I like the Acuna bases too. I do like the Acuna bases. We can go that route.
Austin wants to go W only.
Because the Acuna bases starts at 4:15. That we won't get the graphic out for that one.
Oh, all right. Well, then let's skip that.
We can also just skip the baseball. If you guys have 4 plays in the W, you can cook up. Let's do that first.
Let's see what we do. I think we can find it. I think we can figure it out. I do like that over though, and that would be fun. It is kind of the game of the night, but we can save that and maybe see if we want to add it. There are plenty of plays in the W from Austin. Austin's like, I ain't betting baseball. Fuck that. All right. So V, listening to all these plays and kind of what we were talking about in the dub, what's something that kind of stood out to you? Does anything kind of tickle your plums? I know you'd locked in those 2 sides, the 2 covers of spreads. Did you like any of the props that got mentioned? Anything speak to you?
Honestly, Kiki, the PR, that one looked. Oh, the PRA you had. Sorry, the PR.
PR, yeah.
Yeah, I like that play a lot. Like you said, she's been really good on the glass, and I really like the Connecticut Sun play. I do think that this is a lot of points. 0-5. It's hard to continue losing in any sport. You know what I mean? Eventually, as a team and as an athlete, you get kind of sick of it. They're probably coming into this game too. I feel a little bit like, hey, we could win this one. We can, you know what I mean? Despite what the spread says and stuff like that. I think this could be a spot where they maybe 12.5 points. Shit ton.
Yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot of points. My only concern is that it's almost 6 Eastern, 7 Central, and a couple of these games start in half an hour. What we could maybe do is just stick to the 3 late games, so then we have plenty of time to get the graphic out and post it, and people can lock it in before these late games tip off. What do you guys think about that?
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm fine with either.
Okay. I really like the Sparks. You said you locked that one in too, and Sook liked it. NZ likes it. You guys want to roll with the Sparks plus 10.5?
Kelsey Plume? I mean, hell yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Sparks plus 10.5 to start us off. I really liked your play. I I really liked your play in Z in the dream game. Gray's points.
Okay, so we got
Alicia
plus
Gray for 15 plus.
Oh, it moved to plus 10 now. We lost a half a point. Fuckers. It's all right.
I'm still looking at 10.5.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, so 10 and I'm just saying so that you guys can say no if you don't want to ride with.
No,
you guys
I'm
like the
down for
Gray?
that or the sun.
I like the Gray play a lot.
Okay.
What do we want to do in the Lynx Mercury game?
Oof. I'll follow your guys' lead on that one.
Love you too, brother.
Do
Can't
we
say
take-
it.
Do we take McBride's threes so we're not hoping for 20 whatever for Satu or?
That line just moved to 6.5, which does kind of make me think that Collier is going to play because it was 4.5. Uh-huh. I kind of like Satu a little better, but because the McBride play I like a lot, but her volume is she literally goes 50% for the 2.5. But I don't hate it if you want to roll with that.
Which one was Satu? Her PR?
The PRA. I took the PRA at 29.5.
It's 33.5 now.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. I had a feeling that it seemed super low. I was like, and it seemed like a lot of points still. And I was like, why does that not jive right?
Is it really?
Yeah. Her PA is 25.5.
Maybe Collier's out then. I'm actually not seeing lines for Collier anymore.
Yep.
Or maybe Alyssa Thomas is not playing either. Is Thomas out?
I don't
I'm not
see
seeing
her
lines
either.
for Thomas either.
Let me go to the world of the underdog.
Thomas is out. That's why.
Yep, she was just ruled out. That is correct.
Damn. Well, it got great. That 29.5 was a nice number. Shit. That's why the line moved then. So that doesn't mean that Collier necessarily is in or out. That just means that Thomas isn't playing. Shit.
Should we just take it for 20 points minus 166?
Satu?
Yeah.
I'm down.
She should drop a 20 piece, especially without Thomas.
She should, for sure.
I mean, if we want to go something like that's a little. Oh, no, wrong. Sorry. Scratch what I was going to say. I'm thinking of somebody on a different team. My bad.
Let's go Satu. I think the 20 points is fine. So that means we've got Satu for 20, Alicia Gray for 15 points, the Sparks plus 10.5. We got to go with Plum or Wilson or Hamby. We got to take one of them.
Hamby?
Let's go Plum.
No, let's go with WNBA.
She's gonna be shooting. It's just I'm just wondering because the thing is like if we go with Plum, we're at least avoiding the person being one-on-one with Wilson all game.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Because Hamby could get shut down. I don't think she's going to, but she could get held in check a little bit by Asia.
Yeah, I like that.
At least we know Plum's giving us at least 10 shots. At least.
100%,
right?
10 threes are being shot by her.
She's going to shoot at least 10.
No doubt.
And we're getting plus money or even money on it, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so then I'm looking at Sparks plus 10.5, Plum 4 threes, Gray 15 points, and then Satu for 20. I'm looking at plus 798.
Gray do one 15? More leg? Yeah, Gray 15. Should we do one more just to break 1,000?
No, let's leave it, and then let's cook a little lotto for the vibes.
Okay.
Or we could add Gabby from Austin.
Ooh.
We could. That was Sook's play. PRA, right?
Yep. 21.5.
We don't have the PRA, unfortunately. The PRA is only available in other places.
Oof. I'm not as confident in the 2 threes.
What about the PR?
They don't even offer that? Damn, I don't have
that either. I don't have her PA either.
Let's just leave it here.
All right.
That's the only thing I have is her PA. It's 15.5 minus 130.
I don't hate that.
I don't even have that.
Let's leave it here and let's do a little lotto, boys.
Yeah, let's just leave it like this. It's if you use, depending on where you're at, you can maybe boost it or something to get it up to plus 1,000. But plus 800 is fine for the saucy lay. That does the job.
Mine just moved to plus 777.
Oh, well, lock it in.
for whatever that's worth. All right.
Lock it in, big dog. Lock it in. Okay. Let's have some fun then. Let's cook a lotto. See where we get to. Leg number 1. Do you want to take Acuna? Do we want to put baseball in here? Do we want to take Acuna for like 3 bases or something?
Homer.
I don't want to rely on the homer.
4 bases. Well, hey, he doesn't have to hit a home run to get 4 bases. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 doubles.
2
I
doubles.
like 3.
Yeah, let's do 3. We'll split the difference. I like V's pitch. He's back at home. He's been playing great since he came back. He's been playing even better at home. I know he's only played a handful of games, but we're talking about Acuna here. I mean, fucking guy is an absolute menace.
Well, and these guys also, like, again, they all mash Giolito. So one of them, somebody's getting a hold of something. Okay, so then Acuna for 3 bases. Let's go Acuna 3 bags.
All right, so something wild here. Let's see.
Do you guys want to take Ryan Howard for a double-double?
Oof, I was going to say Brianna for a double-double.
I was thinking the same thing, actually. Brianna for a double-double.
I know Enzi likes that too. I'm down for that. Ryan Howard's more of just like a straight bet.
If she learns to shoot, she'll get a triple-double one day.
Plus 1,100 is I mean, that's a lot.
I know. There, see, I twisted Padge's arm earlier today for this. If this smacks, please and thank you. I'm putting $1 on it too, Padge. Let's go. You guys want to do Brianna then for a double-double?
What about
I do.
Yeah, either her or, I mean, I could twist your guys' arm maybe for Aguamike for a double-double as well. She's been grabbing her boards finally again. Just pulling up her numbers though. She's stopping at 8 every time. Never mind.
I gotta play.
Let's go.
We're gonna take Kiki for 15 points plus 250.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Okay.
Kiki for 15. You don't want to do Sook liked it too. You don't want to do Jones double-double?
Wait, Brianna Jones?
Yeah.
Stewart.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
Oh, you meant Stewie double-double, Sook?
Yeah, Brianna Stewart double-double. It seems
Oh.
low. It seems low. Plus 350, taking on the kid.
Oh, I get it too. Actually, that might be a steal if Jonquel doesn't play.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
She's still listed here, and she's still listed for a double-double. So she's on the board, but did say game time decision, and that's in the next 25 minutes, give or take.
Aren't the Liberty also having issues on the glass? Like, wasn't she a big part of their last win in terms of?
And the other girl V has been grubbing double-doubles. The Rook.
Yeah,
I
Kiki.
mean, I could definitely see her step to her. Like, she's on some KD shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes Brianna.
She's big. She's bad. She's a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 310 is nice because if Jones doesn't play, that thing drops. Cut that in half.
Let's see what her numbers are like without Jonquel. Not really anything about from last year. Not a lot.
What about on a Friday?
What about a Tuesday?
I love stuff like that. When I used to go on Surgical Stream, I would find stuff like that. I'd be like, now on the third Thursday of every month at 7:03 p.m., this guy comes up to bat and he hits a single. But he has to drink 2 waters and have 1 bag of smacking seeds or it doesn't work.
Hey, smacking seeds. Promo code vibes. Sook actually said that about Chet Holmgren cooking on a Wednesday. Big hump day guy. And he smacked.
Big hump day guy.
Big hump day guy.
So what if we take Brianna for like 25?
I'd be down for that a little more than the double-double.
She's coming off a 27 and 24 game, both against a really not a good team.
Plus 340 for 25. That's nice.
She did put up 25 on Vegas though, and that's what Asia on her.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to think the Mystics are going to want to stop Sabrina after what she did last game, right?
It's true.
And then forget about Brianna. All right, so then we've got Kiki for 15, Brianna for 25, the 2 big ladies going toe-to-toe. Acuna for 3 bases. And then do we want to take like Plum or Hamby to go bananas? Plum for like 6 threes or something?
You want to do Hamby so we don't double dip?
Sure. I like Hamby a lot. Should we go
PR, right? That you liked?
Yeah, we could take her 20 points for plus 172.
Double?
What's the double?
It's only plus 135. But I'm looking at it going,
Let's take the 20. Oh, suck, you dirty dog.
5 assists?
Or is that asking too much?
I think she.
I don't have lines.
Let me just look it up.
16 assists in her last 2 games, and 5 is plus 220. Why?
I don't have
Dearica Hamby in her last 4 games against the Aces, 13. She didn't really play well the last time. 28, 18, and 29. Those are her last 4 against the Aces. And her last game she just played, she had 28 points against the Dream. And
this is all point totals, correct?
Yeah, all points. Just points. Her 20 plus is plus 172.
Let's take the 20 plus.
Let's go.
All right, so Kiki for 15, Brianna for 25, Acuna for 3 bags, and Dearica for 20 points is plus 72.93.
It's
sounds
the
like
dog
a lot
days.
to me.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good to me, right?
That sounds sexy.
Chat, I'm dropping it here right now. You got 25 minutes. Tina Charles, first basket.
Ooh.
Plus 500.
That's spicy. Let's go. However, chat, don't forget, late night, tuck you in. If you're feeling a little frisky later after you've had some beverages, there's your Saucy 4. All of these plays are in the late night WNBA starting at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. You can also tap in and throw in the Dodgers-Yankees over if you want to get it to over plus 1,000 with the Ride with Vsauce.
Or you can just kick me to the curb like these guys did, but that's okay.
We put Acuna in. We put Acuna in here. Yeah. As what's his face?
For attention. That's it.
This is literally the truth.
Yeah, I saw that before.
If I wasn't quiet, chat, that we wouldn't be done right now. So that's why I just
we had stuff planned for this show, and SPJ just went, I think we got it, boys. We'll be fine. And here we are, half an hour overtime.
CNT, now you see what happens, right? It just happens.
I'm just lucky my wife and kids haven't walked in, or this whole shit would be a fucking shit show. So, which is going to happen any second. Honestly, my computer may die before.
Oh my god!
It didn't help that we spent about 15 minutes throughout the show talking about stuff that's probably going to get chopped out. So,
gossip.
Gossip. All right, Austin, here you go. Chat one more time, and then we'll get out of here and let you go enjoy.
I sent them to him, so you didn't have to.
I'll read it one more time.
There you go.
Sparks plus 10.5. Alicia Gray 15 plus points. Satu Sabali for 20 plus points, and Kelsey Plum for 4 threes plus 800 ish. And then the Lotto, Ronald Acuna for 3 bases. Kiki Iriafin. Kiki, do you love me? Please have 15 points. Brianna Stewart for 25 points, and then Dearica Hamby for 20 points for some vibes to send you off into the weekend. Go follow these lovely amigos. Go follow Vsauce. Go follow Just Sook. Go follow the Z-Man NZ. Go follow me at Sweatpants Jesus. Go follow all of us at Your Betting News. We appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out to kick off the weekend. No, Austin, you're the best. Seriously, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us. We got live in the morning tomorrow. Bespresso in the AM. It's going to be me and Trizzy. And that's probably it, because we're going to be talking violence. We're going to be talking about Game 6 for the Pacers and the Knicks. So tune in with us tomorrow morning. We got the UFC back tomorrow, so Trizzy's going to be deep in his bag, giving you guys the moves in the octagon, and then we'll be talking Game 6. Maybe we'll have Vsauce tomorrow if he can get up. We'll see.
I'm not just going to say that in the studio. But yeah.
Can he get it up, though? Can he?
Okay. Put him back in the basement.
All right. We appreciate it. Go out there. Have a great Friday night chat. Be safe out there. Enjoy yourselves. Have some beverages. Get after it. It's the weekend.
Have some rums.
We made it.
We made it. Big shout out to our sponsors at BetOnline. Go bet everything you want to and so much more with that QR code in the top corner of the screen. And as somebody said earlier, I can read an ad plug. Go check out Smacking Seeds. 10% off with the promo code VIBES. Get involved. Vibes, baby. Boys, anything else?
Let's have a day. Let's have a day.
Let's have a weekend.
Hell
Let's have a motherfucking weekend.
Could be
Sook's about We might get some images of Sook later tonight, chat. So be on the lookout for that. We'll see. Can we get another awesome
chat this whole time? 1 or 2 comments. Okay, I see you, Gerald.
Can we, Sook? All I asked for is can we get a awesome vibey photo of you in the club once again, please?
One more, please.
Course.
Yeah,
that
was sick.
We can arrange that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Entering his fuckboy phase when I'm like miles away from him is not cool at all.
Yeah, not a coincidence. You're
gonna come back to Calgary and he's gonna like be locked away forever.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna answer my calls for some reason. So can 5+ to the
You guys gave the winners and you stayed for the vibes. Have a fantastic Friday night. We'll see you in the morning for Best Wrestling in the AM. Enjoy yourselves and take it easy. Have a good one, chat. Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here.
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about